What did this do for you music-wise?
Well, for us as a writing team, it was the end, really, at that point.
Why?
Because it had been such a struggle that it was like...
we were tired.
We were tired.
Fed up.
We were fed up with each other. I mean, we'd spent months and months on a bus, you know, and it was all negative because of the struggle that we were in. And so the negativity rubbed off on both of us and our relationship. There was people around us that were divisive.
It was like, why are we bothering? Why are we doing this?
Yeah,
you know,
like,
we've killed ourselves
for a decade.
For 10, 11, 12 years. And this is it?
Yeah.
You know?
We ended up owing the record company £1 million at the end of it.
And then we took some time and then we both decided that we needed to change the music.
Yeah, and then...
But by this stage, we were not spending time together. Paul,
No.
did you live in America?
I was living in America quite a bit.
So we weren't spending time together, so we drifted apart. And so what I wanted to do and what Paul wanted to do musically were different.
What did you want to do, and what did Paul want to do?
I'm not sure that our plans were actually either of them good. I think I wanted to get a little bit more modern. I was into kind of the house music and techno. And I think Paul was like, no, that's just a new fashion. I think we should be more precise and specific. And anyway, I mean, it didn't work.
Whatever it was.
It wasn't working.
It wasn't going to fly.
We couldn't write together.
What do you think then of the Sugar Tax? Do you like the album?
The Sugar Tax, yeah, I like Sugar Tax. I actually liked Andy's. It's your last one, Universal, actually. I thought Universal was a really, really good record. The last one Andy did.
That's one, yeah. Yeah, but you also wrote for that album, too?
Yeah, I wrote a couple of things.
Yeah.
Every Day, wasn't it? And,
yeah, New Head.
Yeah.
But Sugar Tax, do you like the album or do you?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, you know, Seven Seas was a great single.
Yeah.
I remember going round to his house with my new keyboard player.
Okay.
Because I had a new band then. I think because we wanted to get the sounds from one of the keyboards because we were going to go on tour. And he said, congratulations on Seven Seas, because it had just got to number 3. And he said, however, I'm glad it hasn't got higher than Souvenir.
Well, what if it did then? What if it got higher? What did it do to you? If it
had got higher?
Nah,
you know, I was just teasing him, really.
Okay. What do you like about the album, the Still Life album, and the Listening Pool? Do you like the album?
I like it in hindsight. At the time, it sounded like everything I didn't want to do in OMD, so I didn't like it.
And
I mean, the thing is, Paul and I are very different people emotionally, psychologically, and left to our own devices, we do very different music.
Yeah.
When we come together, we pull things off each other and we come to a middle ground, which we both like.
Yeah.
But on our own, we'll often do things that the other one doesn't necessarily like.
Yeah,
when did you find this out?
We found it out early because, you know,
even in OMD.
He didn't like Enola Gay, and I didn't like Souvenir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we found that out early.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, because sometimes people say when, for example, John Lennon and Paul McCartney, once they were apart, people thought, well, hey, that's what made them into the Beatles so special.
Yeah. I mean, I think generally we agree that the sum of the parts is better.
Okay, that's good. Well, then this new album, fast forward.
Yeah.
Did you speak to each other, when you broke up the first time, did you speak to each other? Those from 1987
there
until...
There was a couple of years where we didn't talk, but
yeah.
we didn't really have a horrible divorce. It wasn't a bad falling out.
Our lawyers did. Our lawyers fell out.
Yeah?
Which, I think they were just making money for themselves, as lawyers do, you know.
You had lawyers between two of you?
Yeah, because we had a lot of joint business interests, you know. So they had to be sorted out.
And then we had the strange business of me buying the name of the band off Paul, which was a very strange concept.
Yeah, that was a strange concept.
And what do you think of Whole Again?
Whole Again, I say this to Andy all the time, it's an excellent song. It's just a brilliantly constructed pop song. You know, I don't always like pure pop, but that had something else. It wasn't just pure pop. It had a vibe to it and just a brilliant melody, you know. I can't, there's not one thing about that song I would knock.
When you wrote it, did you know this is a great song?
I thought it was a good song. Did I know it was going to be #1 in 8 different countries? No. I just liked the tune. I was just having fun with the new thing I was doing and the girls I was working with. It was great.